Hi campers, Gary here from inflatabletents.online.co.uk. What we're looking at today is a tent by Quest Leisure Products. This one's an inflatable tent with I think it's about a 150 denier polyester, so a reasonably thick polyester fabric. Quest are new to sort of large family tents. They've done a few lighter weight, smaller tents in the past, and now they're venturing into larger tents. Now this is a pre-production model, so it's maybe not exactly as it's going to be come the 2018 season, but we're there or thereabouts. The straps at the front here are put onto some kind of metal frame just because the car park is here and the straps would normally come out further, but obviously they've just done that for display purposes. So it's a fairly sort of common sort of design in the sense bedrooms at the back, then the living area, and that's all sewn in, and then a front porch area here with a removable ground sheet. Now that removable ground sheet at the front there is part of the footprint, which comes in two pieces, one piece to go under the tent and one to go in that front porch area. Now it's been really windy. Last night was horrendous, yeah, today's a little bit breezy, but not so bad. But I think it's a pretty solid bit of kit. You've got webbing straps all the way down the side. This webbing strap here would normally come out to the side. A glass fibre pole at the front, and then air poles all the way further down. So we'll have a look down the outside, where we've got a nice big vent down here, side door, and we'll look to see what mesh and things like that is with the tent on the inside, and then another mesh panel at the base or vent, but with a large vent at the top on the side as well. And this is a very tall tent, very tall. The inflatable valves are a fairly typical Boston valve, the sort you might have seen on a rubber dinghy as a kid, that sort of thing, and the sort of valve that you get on a number of different tents. Slopes down towards the rear over the bedroom area. Lots of webbing straps again, and another big mesh panel. I'm liking all these sort of vents. Yeah, vent up there, another vent here. Now it has the velcros here for closing off, but my opinion is vents on a tent should only be closed when packing the tent away. They should always be kept open to help reduce the condensation that can build up on polyester tents. Simple as that. Okay, so let's go down the right hand side again. All these windows have curtains. So the front porch area has gaps around the bottom. I'm actually more of a fan of that sort of porch area than the sort with mud flaps myself. I think this front porch area is what it is. It's a vented area for storing things. So curtains on this front area are toggle curtains, not zipped. They toggle up. And the same on the front door sort of area. Now you can see the zips go right the way up to the top. You can roll that. Let's have a look. Well, the toggles are there to roll the door up. Those zips I think are so you can actually roll that sort of quarter panel. Let me go outside. So that sort of quarter panel there on the front can actually roll back. If I think we have toggles. Let's have a look here. Toggle here and a toggle there, but nothing on the outside. I'd have to look into that, but I can only think that that is so you can roll that whole side panel back. So as we enter into the tent, you can see right across the door there is a blockage, an inner tent. Well, the whole idea of that is this is called the Hercules 8 Pro, and there is a Hercules 10 Pro. The Hercules 8 is about 4 meters wide and about 7 meters long. The Hercules 10 is about 5 meters wide and 7.2 long. But they both have this inner tent, which is a good sized double, which can be just quickly toggled down. Lots of mesh panels again on there, so that could be taken completely down if that's what you want and out the way. So that would open up that front door area hugely. So we have a little zip down there in the corner to take an electric cable out into the porch. There will be a little zip somewhere there for the mains electrics to come in. We've got Velcro dotted about to take cables, more Velcro there and there, and hanging point, Velcro, let's have a look here, and hanging point up the top. So yeah, plenty. Now the side door on the right hand side there has a big mesh panel. The curtains on the inside of the tent, where you want it to be really much more private, are zipped curtains. And the great thing with a zipped curtain, which they just fold down into these pockets, but the great idea with a zipped curtain is you can just zip that up halfway. Okay, so at the back you've got 3 full double bedrooms, but it's basically one large bedroom with just hanging curtains, so you can take those out and have it however you want, and big mesh panels again on the inner tent doors. So yeah, that looks like, oh, the front door here, let's have a look. Yeah, big mesh panel there and the solid door, and I say front, that's on the sort of partition halfway. That door folds down flat or can toggle up. The door for the very front is just a solid door. So yeah, that's the Hercules 8, and the Hercules 10, which is just a wider tent, will be available early sort of spring 2018. But yeah, I think when you actually see this tent and see it in the flesh, and for the price as well, I think the tent, carpet and footprint probably going to be around £1,000 mark for the whole caboodle. Now I'm 5'10", and I can't actually, I'll have to go on tippy toes, there you go, to reach the roof. So yeah, really tall tent. Yeah, for the money I think we'd be hard pushed. There's tents with more features, I suppose, but for this sort of price, and I think, I may be wrong, I think the 10 is probably only going to be about £100 more. So yeah, something to look at come the spring 2018. That's Gary from inflatabletents online.co.uk. Cheers.